What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be on CKB. I have not covered CKB for a while. I was out of town on a trip in a couple places, and now I am back. The market hasn't done a lot of anything for about a month, so there was that anyways. But we're going to take a look at the CKB chart today. I haven't looked at this chart a whole lot, so we're going to look at it here together. If you are a big fan of CKB, or if you are in crypto to make at least 7 figures, click my logo down here in the bottom right hand corner, click my logo, click subscribe, smash up the like button, and let's dive into the CKB chart. So the first thing that I want to point out of notice that is pretty cool to me, so this trend line here was already dropped in, this white trend line. I haven't changed this or moved this in a while, and it was already here. And as we kind of rolled down with Bitcoin and the rest of the market, we are sitting literally on that trend line right now that I already had set there. So that's somewhat interesting. Let's look a little closer here. So sitting on that trend line right now, the 20 EMA is definitely rolling. This is on the daily. You can see the green line here, rolling real far. We had this cross here, this death cross on December 16th, where the 20 comes over the 55 and it rolls. The lines have been kind of hanging together here, which is nice to see. But now the 20 EMA is rolling. We could definitely see, if we break this trend line, we could see some movement further down in price. We could see an area drop maybe in this area here. Let's zoom out here a little bit. That is another area that we could see next, possibly. That is 1.6 cents, where we were a long while back. Unfortunately, the market does not have any momentum right now, but I just dropped a video on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin looks very good for a number of reasons. The stock RSI is in the gutter. The RSI is in the gutter. The fear and greed index is at 10. Bitcoin is finding support. It's been finding support over the last days in that 41,000 range, where that wick was, that wick down that we had weeks ago. So everything is looking good where it's oversold, getting ready for possibly a momentum reversal finally. We'll wait and see. It could take another week or two. I'm just saying, when you zoom out and you look at the whole picture, that is definitely, Bitcoin looks pretty good for continuation. Watch that Bitcoin video if you want, but obviously Bitcoin and CKB and all these coins are tied pretty closely together. Let's get rid of this trend line here. Let's get rid of that. So if we are to roll from this support level here, you can see how supportive it was through here. Supportive here, we're doing support there now. If you lost that, you could definitely see it rolling to this next area, which is roughly 1.6 cents, that acted as resistance in the past here, and it also found some support at times on this line through here. So it is roughly 1.67 cents, so close to 1.7 cents even. So that would be a good entry point if you were looking to enter into CKB or acquire more CKB. If we see that, will we see that? I do not know if that will happen. What I will say is, let's erase some of this. Let's zoom out and let's look at the Elliott wave here. So the Elliott wave overall, what I have going on with CKB is that this is a possibility that we had our larger wave 1, we had our wave 2 down, and we are in wave 3 going up. But within these waves, like I've said in previous videos, you have 5 smaller waves within the larger wave. So we came up to wave 1, and we are trying to find that bottom of that wave 2. You would go up on a wave 3, down on a wave 4, and then a wave 5. And this is just kind of rough here, but this gives you an idea of what that could look like. And these numbers could actually be, this could be much higher. This wave 3 could be something like this, and this 3 could be up here. You have the 4 here, and then the 5, and that would complete the larger wave 3. But currently, yes, I believe it's a good possibility we are trying to complete the smaller wave 2 to get that wave 3 within the wave 3, because this is the larger wave 3 here. So wave 3 within the larger wave 3, Elliott wave theory, and the psychology of the market. If I move this a little bit here. So what I'm saying is that you can see, you come up 1, come down on 2. 3 is the largest, most impulsive wave here. And we are trying to complete the smaller wave 2 right now. Bitcoin and the rest of the market is also on a down wave in its Elliott wave theory also. Let's take a look at the stock RSI down here. So the stock RSI, let's actually get a clear look here. So the stock RSI, again, I mean, look at this thing. That's how many times it's bottomed out there on the daily in that area. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting close to that area where it is pretty low. So when I come out of that here, let's zoom in here. So typically, like I've showed in the past, when you are bottoming out on the stock RSI, you're that low, you're below the blue band. When eventually you get that momentum change out of those oversold conditions like I've showed before, eventually something's got to give where you're going to bounce off that trend line, or you're going to bounce somewhere down here. It'd be nice to actually reach it. So maybe CKB will go to that 1.7 cents for that to reach it. But eventually you're going to have momentum back to the upside. So if we look at, let's say, for example, the stock RSI here, for example, just as an example, we had this massive run up and some sideways action. If you look here, for example, we had this massive run up. If you look here, for example, last time it did it, we had this little bit of a relief rally where we went from roughly 1.8 cents and we went back to that 2.4 cents. So that was a nice movement. Let's do a rough measurement on that. So that was a nice movement of roughly 34% last time we were down there. So right now, we are kind of reaching for that. We are reaching for that on the stock RSI. This is a momentum indicator. We are looking to get to the bottom here and start to move up. The difference this time, though, with this upward movement would be the fact that wave 3, the smaller wave 3, within the larger wave 3 is the most impulsive, largest wave. So we would be, after completing this little wave 2, we are in the larger wave 3. We would be doing small wave 3. It should be a very impulsive wave. It could take you up into this 10, 12, 13 cents area. You correct back, and then that final wave, that could get you towards that 24, that 20 cent range possibly. We don't know at this point in time. It depends how much strength the market shows in the long run. We've also got the fibs. Let's pull the fib on this here. Okay, so we are trying to complete. Okay, so wave 1, wave 2. Let's pull the fib on that. So, looking forward, a target, a next impulsive target, 5.4 cents off this pattern if Bitcoin and the market can get its act together. Guys, this 1618 is extremely accurate all the time in crypto. 5.4 cents. That's only 1 cent above the all-time high, which is 4.4 cents. So really that's not crazy at all. But with the Elliott wave theory, so what you have, possibly, you have something like this, where you have smaller wave 1, the small wave 2 that we're trying to complete now, and you have wave 3 up into this area somewhere. Wave 4 comes back down, and then you have the wave 5, and that is to complete the wave 3, the larger wave 3. The 1618 here is the target, though, off the pattern that we have created here, off this wave 1 and 2. It is the pattern that we've created, the 5.4 cents. And right now, we need to just remain more patient. The fear and greed index is extremely low. People are getting very fearful. People are getting scared. And at the end of the day, that is a bullish sign to me. I like to be extremely counterintuitive from everyone else, to be honest with you. So this is the RSI we've got here. Let's see what happens. Do we get a bounce off this trend line? We're getting pretty close here, and that could be a bounce. We'll just have to wait and see. This bounce here, around over the next couple days, you get a bounce there. And the market gets a bounce as a whole. And I think we're going to end up seeing fireworks here in 22, in January, in February, in March. I know we said that a lot about November and December. There's a lot of major influencers calling for that, all that. It didn't happen. But the market could definitely play a catch up. And at some point, something's got to give, because I do not believe this bull run is over, that the bull market is over, that we're in a bear market. I'm not seeing that at all. And we are still creating higher highs and higher lows and have not lost support on Bitcoin, which controls the market. So that is my overall take on that. So we are just going to have to remain patient for the 100th time, like we've already been remaining patient. Let's remove all drawings. Let us go to, let's see what's going on the 4-hourly. CKB is still rolling a little bit. We had this cup and handle. You had a cup and a handle, and you just lost support completely. When you went to come out and find support, you just lost it and just rolled. So we're just waiting right now, and more patience, guys. That's all we can do. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm happy I got to cover CKB again. I haven't covered it in a while. I need to start getting out some more videos again. Currently at 1.89 cents. And more patience, guys. We're going to be vindicated in the long run. We're going to be correct about this. We're going to be correct on the fibs. We're going to be correct on the previous price predictions I've called in my other videos. That hasn't changed. And more patience, and let's wait for this market to start bubbling again, start simmering again, start boiling again, and start to get some movement. It's going to happen, I really believe, in 2022, whether it's late January, February, or March. At some point, something's going to give, and this market is going to heat up. It's just going to take some time. It's hard to see right now when it's been so choppy and so sideways for so long. And I think my hope is definitely not gone, but I think probably a lot of people, their hope is gone, or they're worried, or they're still thinking about selling and this and that. I'm not selling absolutely anything. That is the opposite of what I think. I'm pretty hopeful, and I think we're going to do pretty well in 2022. And we're going to keep covering these coins on my channel. Smash that the like button, leave a comment below. Hit subscribe if you can see my logo down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Click subscribe below. And that's going to be it for this video, and we will see you in the next one. See ya.